Hi, today we're going to discuss how we outline the appropriate sequence of tenses, and we're going to learn what a sequence of tenses is and why it's so important. In our bell work, it says complete the sentences with the correct expression, provided that or it's true that. The English were es cierto que, so it's true that the English were freed from the French under the hand of Joan of Arc. It surprises me, or as soon as it surprises me that you don't know anything about the Civil War. It's important that, or so that. It's important that we study the history of the world to avoid wars in the future. Let's go over your homework. Number 1 should be tengamos. Number 2 should be guste. 3 should be vaya. 4, aprobemos. And 5, nos graduemos. Number 1 should be sea. 2 should be vencer. 3, empiece. 4, queremos. 5, salga. 6, podremos. 7, dure. 8, podamos. 9, hayamos. Let's take some notes on the sequence of tenses. The phrase sequence of tenses describes the agreement between the verb in the main clause and the verb in the subordinate clause. The verb tense in the subordinate clause is determined by the verb tense in the main clause. So in these two sentences, Ana says that she wants to go out. Ana dice que quiere ir. And Ana said that she wanted to go. Ana dijo que quería ir. We have two different sequence of tenses. Here we have present tense, preterite tense, and perfect tense. Present tense, future tense, preterite tense, conditional tense. Ana says that she will go. Ana said that she would go. Ana dice que yo ha ido. Okay, so Ana says that she has already gone, present tense and present perfect tense. Ana dijo que ya había ido. Ana said that she had already gone, present tense and imperfect, past perfect tense. Ana dice que vayas tú. Ana says that you'll go. So this one is subjunctive. Ana dijo que fueras tú. Ana said that you went. And this one is imperfect subjunctive with preterite. Ana irá en cuanto llegues. Ana will go as soon as you arrive. Here, this one is using the future tense followed by the present subjunctive. Ana iba a ir en cuanto llegarás. Here's the imperfect used with the imperfect subjunctive. Ana was going to go as soon as you arrived, but you didn't. Ana dudo que haya ido. Ana doubts that you have gone. Present tense, past perfect. Ana dudaba que hubiera ido. Ana doubted that you had gone. Past or imperfect tense with past perfect subjunctive. If the main clause is in the present, present perfect, future, or is a command, and if there is no expression requiring the subjunctive, the subordinate clause will be in the indicative and can be in the past, present, or future. So, if your main clause has dice, ha dicho, dirá, and dile, says, has said, will say, that, you can have va, irá, había, ido, and fue. Present tense, future tense, imperfect tense, present perfect tense, preterite tense. If the main clause is in the present, present perfect, future, or is a command, and contains an expression requiring the subjunctive, the subordinate clause may also be in the present subjunctive. Here's some examples. Quiere, diles. Le he dicho. Once, you say, he has said to them that. Vayan ellos también. They will go too. Let's go through this activity on sequence of tenses. Here we can see that we are supposed to circle the verbs in the main and subordinate clauses. Sara says that she is going to the movie. Says and is going. So number 2, we can say said and saw, insist and go, explained, had tried, decided and would go. Okay, in this first one, said is the preterite tense in the main clause. In the subordinate clause, we have the preterite also. In number 3, we have insist, which is present tense, and go, which is present subjunctive. In number 4, we have explained, which is going to be preterite, and that he had tried, which would be past perfect. They decided is preterite, and would go would be conditional. Here are some more examples. First, you had to circle your verbs. Quería, fuera. Dice, quiere. Ha prometido, vencieron. Dijo, fueron. Declaró, había acordado. Estoy, haya, decía, sería. Now, we have to decide what tenses they're in. In number 2, quería is in the imperfect, and fuera is in the subjunctive. Dice is in the present, while quiere is in the present also. Ha prometido, that's present perfect, and vencieran, that one is future. Dijo, that one's preterite, and fueron is going to be preterite also. Declaró is going to be preterite. Había acordado is past perfect. Estoy is present tense, while haya is subjunctive mood, present tense. Decía is imperfect, while sería is conditional. In this particular activity, we are supposed to circle the correct forms of these sentences. My Peruvian friend says that she has a book of legends from her country. We choose tiene because there's no doubt that she has this book of legends. And number 3, her brother said that the book is in his room. Book was in his... Excuse me. Alright, since the book was in his room, there's no doubt that the book is in his room. Therefore, we're going to use the imperfect. Estaba. And number 4, she had asked her brother to look for it. There was no doubt that she asked him, and he may or may not look for it, but he will do it. So, buscará. Imperfect subjunctive. At the beginning, I was thinking the stories were not very interesting. Would not be interesting. That means it needs to be conditional. Number 6, Mama told will tell the teacher that I've already read the whole book. He leído. That was present perfect. And today I asked my friend to recommend another book to me. So I asked her to, but she may or may not, so we need the subjunctive, and so that's going to be recomendada. In Spanish, which verb tenses cannot be used together in the main and subordinate clauses? In Spanish, the present subjunctive cannot be used in the subordinate clause. When the verb in the main clause containing a subjunctive trigger is in the preterite, imperfect, past perfect, or conditional. This is not true in English. Alright, the Chilean flag was raised for the first time in the public on the 12th of February in 1818 during the proclamation of independence for the country. Designed by Spanish military leader Antonio Arcos, the flag, pictured below, has the colors of red, blue, and white, which represent the blood spilled during the War of Independence, and the color of the Chilean sky and the snow-covered peaks of the Andes mountain range. It is said that the star of 5 points symbolizes the power of state that serves as a guide on the road to progress, and that honors the valiant Mapuche Indians. Page 391, Activity 35. The female soldier believes the war is not ever going to end. She believes it, so it's true to her. So va. We need the indicative form, not the subjunctive. It surprises her that they have already finished. He has already finished. It's surprising, so there's emotion. So we need the subjunctive form. That means haya. The leaders said that they got peace yesterday. They did it yesterday, and it's over with. Therefore, we need the preterite, acordaron. Tell the female soldier to come to the palace. We're going to use venga, the subjunctive, because she may or may not choose to come to the palace. It's true that she is very brave. If it's true, there's no doubt, and therefore we have to use the preterite instead of the subjunctive form. It would be important if we honored. It will be important that we honored the heroine. Because we have the future, we're going to choose the subjunctive because it may or may not occur. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, complete the paragraph with the correct forms of the verbs in parentheses. The soldier climbed the mountain. He says that colocará, the future tense, a Chilean flag on the top this afternoon. He wants the whole world, recuerde, because he may want it, but that doesn't mean they're going to remember. The victims of the war. He knows that the dictator escaped last night. We're going to use the preterite for number 3. The whole world hopes that he does not return, regrese. The soldiers think that the war is necessary. There's no doubt. But are sad that so many people suffered. Either hayan sufrido, have suffered, or sufran, present tense, suffer. These are your QR codes you need to be completing. And you have a 3-2-1 closure on Edmodo.